If I traded it all.
Welcome to the show, everyone. And as all of you know, we're also going live on Facebook with everyone right now. So this is kind of neat. I love what we're doing here. You can listen. This is what I tell everybody, to talk to everyone within 3 feet of you. And that's exactly what we're doing here, right through the radio, right out to all of the computers that are listening, is also for everybody that's listening on Facebook. So I'm going to go right in with my first guests, who is Dr. Tekla and Dr. Dusty Fuller. They are the owners of Fuller Life Chiropractic. Welcome to the show. Tell everybody a little bit about yourselves and what you do.
Thanks, Carol. I'm Dr. Tekla, and my husband, Dr. Fuller. You know what? We have not always been chiropractors. And it was funny, the way we met is that we worked in a hospital together. And we were both really passionate about people. We wanted to see them get well. And unfortunately, in a hospital situation, most of the time people were sick. And so they were constantly on medication, surgery, or drugs. And so we decided, let's do something completely radical and completely different. And so about midlife, in our years of age, so to speak, we decided to do a drastic career change. And so now we're Maximize Living Doctors, and we really get to empower our patients to totally change and transform their health. And it not only affects them, it affects their family and also their future generations.
Absolutely. You know, before you came on the show, you had a question that was kind of down below, and that was like, how can anybody know whether they're healthy or not? Mm-hmm. Please tell them how.
Well, here's how we know that we're healthy. We know that if our body...
I don't sound healthy right now, but I'm okay.
If our body is functioning optimally, then we know that we're healthy. Because most people feel that I know that I'm healthy if I feel good. But most of us know this, that there are people everywhere who develop heart disease, cancer, even diabetes, but yet they don't feel it. So functioning at optimally is the way that we know that we're healthy.
Okay, so one of the things that I wanted to really kind of hone in on is, what does a Maximize Living Doctor mean?
As a Maximize Living Doctor, we are structural correction doctors. So we evaluate not only the spine, but also the nervous system. Our nervous system is what controls every single function in our body. And if there is a malfunction within that system, it can affect not only muscles, which is what most people relate with chiropractic, but it also can affect your organs and your tissues. And so that is where the source of health is coming from. So if we see a person having health issues, or even if they're not having any health issues, they just want to make sure that they're healthy for life, we evaluate them structurally, because you have a proper position of your spine. And if your spine's not in that proper position, it can definitely affect how that nervous system is functioning and how it's controlling everything.
Now, you're located in Mesa, and you're going to do something kind of neat for everybody. So we're going to open up the lines to the audience for everyone to be able to call in and get entered in to win. It's a free, comprehensive, it's like an exam that they're going to get. What is it? What can they expect when they come in for that?
So our consultation will include a very lengthy history, because we got to know, number one, what is your biggest issues and what are your health goals? And so we'll sit down and we'll talk about that together. And then what is more important is that examination part. So we evaluate you structurally. So we want to check your posture. We're going to do an orthopedic. We'll do neurological testing. We'll check your range of motion. And also we do a comprehensive computerized nerve scan. So it allows us to see exactly what's going on with the nervous system and evaluating where the problems are, so we know how to correct it. And so if any of that is an issue that we find, then we also do structural x-rays in the office as well.
So we're going to open up the lines to the audience. Everyone is going to get entered in to win this. Our number here, 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Check them out. It's FullerLifeChiro.com. You can also call them direct. Their phone number, it's 480-744-0186. Call in here, get entered in to win, 602-277-5369. Okay, so let's talk about the state of the health of this country, because that's something you guys wanted to talk about.
Okay. Well, right now, Carol, the United States is ranked 72nd among nations of the world as far as being healthy. And as far as industrialized nations, we're ranked 37th, which out of 37. So when we think about causes of death, 4 out of 5 deaths are related to heart disease and cancer. 1 out of 3 Americans have type 2 diabetes. And the thing that really tops it off to me, this report just recently came out. For the first time in 2 centuries, American children, the current population of American children right now, have a life expectancy less than that of their parents.
That's terrible. But, really, the people here, especially in America, I know our diet obviously doesn't help us very much, right? We're not very healthy people. We think we are. And we're all talking about, everything's got to be organic and this and that. That's the kind of new wave thing. But they're still very unhealthy. When you're going to a chiropractor, and I know that this is not on here, but I want to ask it to you anyway, does it have to be that you're just in pain? Most people go because they're in pain. Right?
Yes, that's typically what brings them in the office.
Right.
But you can be sitting there and you feel good, you look good, you exercise, you eat nutritiously, and you could still be part of that top 2 cancer or killers in the nation, which is cancer and heart disease. Most people have no idea that they even have it until usually when
they have it, something happens.
Yeah, or it's too late.
Right.
Those things are quite drastic. So, if you have no problems whatsoever and you're doing everything right in your lifestyle,
you're lucky.
You are lucky, but it's really important for you to determine if your nervous system is functioning at 100%. That's the only way we're going to know if you have 100% health.
Now, when you do your assessments, obviously there's people out there that are in a lot of pain, and there's some of them that have been dealing with it for a very, very long time.
Right.
So, you shouldn't be living in pain, that's for sure. They are what you call maximized living doctors, and I can understand what that really means, so it's kind of neat that you put it that way. They're located in Mesa. Their website is Fuller Life. It's Fuller, Fuller Life, Chiro.com. You can call them direct. Their phone number is 480-744-0186. We've got our lines open here, and everyone's getting entered in to win this comprehensive exam. Our number here, 602-277-5369, and toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. So what is really wrong then with our approach to health today? Everything.
Right. So with the United States, there's a culture here that typically we just go through life until something goes wrong, till we have a problem or a symptom. And then symptoms are telling us that there's something not right in the body. And so typically the thing that happens next, we end up at the doctor. And when we get there, we're expecting a medication for that symptom, right? So the thing is this, medications are designed to cover up symptoms and manage them, but they never get to the cause of the problem.
Okay, when you are going to a chiropractor, and we obviously don't like to, sometimes you said sometimes people don't even like that word. Why is it that people don't like to be cracked? What is it about that? And do you always use a crack? Sometimes they don't.
No, we do adjust patients. And so when we adjust a patient, we adjust our patients based off of their nervous system evaluation. And a lot of it is based off of their structure from their x-rays. And so ideally, your spine should be straight up and down, and it should have 3 normal curves in it. And if those curves are not correct, then we start restoring that normalcy back to the spine so that our brain can be able to communicate with the rest of our body.
But once you've then done those sessions and you're starting to feel better, a lot of people just stop, but you really shouldn't.
Right.
That's correct, Carol, absolutely. Because you are affecting your nervous system. That is the one system that controls every single function in the body. So would you not think that would be an important system to take care of before the rest of your life?
Right.
And it is. And everything we do every day, whether we're sitting at a computer, whether we have slips, trips, falls, accidents, every single one of those things are affecting our structure. So we always have to stay on top of that.
It's something that everybody should be doing just along with everything else as far as they're concerned as well. I believe it too. They are Maximize Living Doctors. They're located in Mesa. Their phone number to call direct, it's 480-744-0186. It's Fuller, Fuller, lifechiro.com. I'm going to keep the lines of the open here so that everyone could call in throughout the rest of the show, get entered into win this comprehensive exam. It's 602-277-5369.